Organizer Nation. Day 5. The Viking Law continues. Law 3. This one ties in very well to Law 2. Do what you can. Now, yesterday we discussed begin where you are, use what you have. Today it's do what you can. And I had to stop and think about this one this morning. What that really means. Do what you can. Kind of a mixture of a few things. So for me, it really revolves around your circle of influence. And if I remember correctly, that term came from the book Think and Grow Rich. I've read a lot of books, so it could be something else I forget, but it's a good point. Your circle of influence, doing what you can, means not necessarily ignoring things that are outside your control, but not giving them the energy, so much so that it deters from things you can control. So your day-to-day activity, your thought processes, your emotional status, your money, your relationships, your fitness, what you put in your body. Apparently this cup is growing in fame, so I'm going to provide a link for y'all down below. But doing what you can means you take control of the situations that you have the ability to control, and you stand aside from the things you can't. Now the beauty in that is it frees up not only mental capacity, but it relieves stress. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this year and in the years past, there's enough stresses. We don't need any assistance with that. So as I walk deeper into the woods today, I want to take time to reflect on some of the pains we've experienced. This year we have gone through something that most people never thought we'd see in our lifetime. A global pandemic. Now, whether you believe it's political, purely chance, and completely 100% random and it happened and now we're dealing with it, or whatever the case is, there's a lot of various beliefs on what happened and why it happened, but the fact of the matter is it happened. We can't change that. Your circle of influence happens inside your home, inside your business, inside your personal life. So the powers that be said, nope, you got to stay home. You got to do this, you got to do that. Gym's closed. Shopping, restaurants, your normal life, everything we had enjoyed prior to March, out here in Ohio, March 2020, everything we had enjoyed prior to that shut down. And forever our life has changed. We're coming up on 9 months. Geese. So I saw post after post after post where people were sitting at home, woe is me, vegging out on Netflix, and eating too much. They called it the COVID-15 or the COVID-19, where they gained a bunch of weight sitting at their home, getting fat, getting depressed. Divorce rate went up. Depression spiked. Now, if any of you have taken time to look at my other page, you'll have noticed I've been a Beachbody coach for a little over a year. I'm also a part of a group called Body Smart. Been there since 2016. It's a health and fitness organization that's kind of embodies how I feel about fitness. And it's also given me the courage and insight I need to start my own brand, which will come later. But you'll see on that page, I posted a ton of videos during that period of time. And that's where I really began to make my mark with video production and taking a stand. I even took it one step further. Not only did I make a video, I shaved my head. I was starting to get shaggy and I couldn't get to my barber, and decided, you know what? This hair will grow back. It's just vanity. Let's go for it. So I did it, and I kind of had fun with it. I took this, you guys remember back, what was it, 2007 or 2008, when Britney Spears shaved her head? I did a side-by-side and said who wore it better. Just made some humor out of it. But rather than allow terrible circumstance that changed everything about how we live, completely ruined my life, I took control of it. I developed workout routines at home, figured out creative ways to stay fit, to keep my mental capacity not only churning and begging for more, but grow during that period of time. I recognized the opportunity. It wasn't just a negative, there was a huge positive that came out of it. There was an opportunity, because I was at home with my kids, to spend more time with my kids, to read more books, to watch more movies, to do more crafts. So I did what I could. I stayed within the parameters given to me, and I stretched those limits as far as they'd let me go. And as a result of that, my kids and I have a stronger bond. I have more information under my belt, and I got to be pretty good being on camera. So much so that I'm confident enough to do these without fear. I used to get the jitters making these videos. I realized today's video is going a little longer than I anticipated, but this is a good haul. Do what you can, y'all. This year is evident of that. We're going to survive. There's a silver lining at the end of this. We've learned that a lot of businesses can function in a work-from-home basis, and some even thrive more. So, not all bad. My heart goes out to the ones we've lost as a result of this pandemic. Those are the facts of reality that can never be changed, and I'll never take away from that. But I also believe that at the end of the day, we're going to come out of this stronger, wiser, and more capable to take on life's challenges, because we got a smack in the face and remember, oh shit, we're not invincible. We're not completely immune to the things generations past and face. And regardless of how COVID-19 showed up, that opened our eyes to reality. So bring it in. Stop worrying about things around you so much. Start worrying about you and your circle of influence, your family, your friends, your job, your life. Perfect if you can, and there's no such thing as perfection, but you can strive for it and you will achieve excellence. By the way, that was my class quote. Work on you. And more people that work on themselves and bettering who they are as a person, the more we're going to grow as a society and as a country. These little tidbits are going worldwide. So folks out there in Germany that saw my video yesterday, the Irish, and the one person in India, you guys, we're going to grow as a world, as a global society. Hang in there. It ain't over till it's over. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Much love. Back now.